Hello, it's Tammy Pally, aka The Crafty Princess, and today I am looking at a book called First Knits. This is, again, a review copy I received from the publisher, C&B Crafts. The subtitle says Simple Projects for Knitters, and it is written by Louise Roberts and Kate Haxel. There is the front cover. There's the back cover, which shows a couple of projects. In fact, these are a couple of my favorite projects from the book, I noticed. Alright, so this retails in the UK for $8.99, in the US for $12.95, and in Canada for $14.95. And of course, make sure you check my blog. I will have this video embedded and a link over to Amazon, which always has a discount on their books. And even at $14.95, or I guess in the US $12.95, that's actually a pretty good price, I think, considering what you get out of here. Now, I think that the object of this book is designed so that you could learn how to knit by just using this book. I'm not sure if that's true or not. I already know how to knit, so I'm not a good judge of that. But what they did is they organized it into 3 sections. The first section is all about knit. So everything's knit. The knit stitch, 1 stitch, very simplified. The next section is knit and purl, which if once you advance, you knit and you purl, so you have 2 stitches. And then the third section is color work, meaning you use multiple colors, creating stripes and things like that. So I think that that's pretty decent. Now, as far as the number of projects, I wrote this down. The first section, the knit only section, has 5 projects. The knit and purl section has 8, and the color work is 4. So as I looked at them, I realized they also increase in difficulty. So the very first project they have is a scarf, which they have pictured here, which is, that's kind of what everybody does when they first learn how to knit, is you make a big, long, honking knit scarf. And it's kind of a pain. I've heard some people say, oh, you shouldn't start with such a big project. But honestly, after starting this way myself, I think it's probably okay. Maybe you'd want to make a cowl instead. I don't know. But once you've finished a scarf, you know the knit stitch. Okay? And it's, to me, that's kind of critical. As far as the other projects go, like I said, they get more and more involved, and so let me show you a few that I particularly liked. Of course, this is the most advanced one out of the first section, which is knit only, and it's this little backpack. One thing I do like about the book that I noticed, and I think this is helpful for beginners, I'm just going to whip it up real quick so that, because of copyright, you got to be careful, but when they explain how to do stuff, there are visual pictures, so it's pretty broken down. It's broken down and a lot. So whoop, whoop. I know you could pause that, but so there's lots and lots of visual help throughout, which I think is quite important. In the second section, the project that I really liked, and again I noticed this was on the back cover, and of course I love amigurumi, so I thought this little bunny was adorable. So this does knit and purl both stitches to create this. And then the more advanced one I thought that I was kind of impressed with, and this is color work, so it's stripes, are these cute socks. Alright, so great illustrations, really good color photography. I like that there's lots of visual help. I wouldn't say I would want to make all of these projects, but it's designed kind of like a workshop. So you do, the first thing you do, like I said, is this big monster scarf. Then they have some booties, which is kind of weird because I think, well, the booties are so little that maybe that would be better to start with. But whatever. And I'm kind of so-so on the booties. I don't know honestly if I would make them. They just visually didn't appeal to me. Aesthetically, I guess it's more like it. Each section starts with basics too. That's another thing. So you increase your skill level as you work through the book. So I think this, to me, I wouldn't say this would totally teach you how to knit. It might. I mean, if you're a go-getter, I think this combined with some YouTube videos, then yes, I think this would be a book that would teach you how to knit. And again, you would have to, but follow it. I mean, don't hop around like, oh, I want to make socks as my first project. Yeah, that's not going to work. So I really do think if you followed the way the book is structured, where you start with the simplest of all projects and work your way through more advanced projects and learn the techniques like different types of cast-on and stuff like that, then I think this would be a really good workshop style book for anyone who's willing to take the time to do that. And I guess that's it. Thanks for watching.